Sequels. Sometimes good, usually bad. Welcome back to Info-mercial. Today we're talking about movies. Mostly sequels. It's like a gamble. If a movie is good or bad. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Disney. In this episode, we'll talk about sequels, the good, the bad, the underrated, the overrated, and the fairly rated. Today we have a guest on our show named Clover. How you doing, Clover?
Good. You know, there's actually a word for bad sequels. It's called sequelitis.
Sounds like a disease.
It kind of does.
A disease of bad movies. Like a movie smoothie went bad. Someone put rotten eggs in it. Anyways, what's a movie you think is bad? Mostly sequels. You can say like a bad movie or like mainly a bad sequel. In my opinion, my least favorite sequels are the Star Wars ones and mostly the new Disney TV shows. They're just kind of ripping all the juice out of the towel, which means they're taking every last bit of
I understand.
stuff in their series and just milking it out. So yeah, what's your least favorite movie series or sequel or whatever?
We don't even have to touch Marvel.
Oh no.
That makes absolutely beautiful sequels. But the problem is that Sony, for like Marvel stuff, is starting to get a little bit greedy. I heard wind. Sony being a bit greedy. And they're making another Spider-Verse movie. The live action, not the cartoon, but those actually developed well.
Yeah. And also just the MCU in general, just
Yeah.
Disney in general. There's a lot of Marvel shows and Star Wars shows, like a ton of spin-off shows that are really, really terrible and horribly scripted. Like I saw one a few months, I can't believe it, ago. And
Wait, what did you say?
a few months ago, or maybe way back earlier in the year, I could not keep track of this, how the storyline was going. The plot was just drifting off into outer space.
But originally, Marvel wanted to have like a old classic movie where Peter doesn't have anybody, like absolutely anybody. But like usual, people want money, which I think these little green papers are very overrated.
Well, there's also plenty of other types of sequels. Also, prequels. They're a bit better than sequels usually. They're not that great, but sometimes prequels can be very good.
Yeah.
Either way, before we get
sequel is the Sonic movies.
yes, the Sonic movies, they are pretty good. I heard that the FNAF movie 2 coming out December next year. Now I think it's going to be better than the last movie, because the creator of the game takes criticism seriously, not in a bad way.
Stuttering Stanley.
Okay. But yeah, speaking of December, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
'Tis the season.
To be jolly. Fa
La 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 la. Okay, let's continue. We're gonna be off track here.
But they actually leaked some things. They released 4 images of the script, but only one is real.
I know. I'm guessing it's the one with the carousel. It makes the most sense. It's the most lore accurate. But let's not get too deep into that. Now let's start talking about the prequels to sequels, the actual original movie. What makes something so great about the actual original movie than the sequel? What do you think, Clover?
I honestly It depends what movies we're talking about. One prequel, sequel, blah 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 blah. I don't.
You mean original?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but originals are original, and I think some of my favorite original movies are. Like Stephen King movies.
Ooh, yes.
Like, I know it had a second one, but
Yeah, chapter 2. In chapter 2, I watched that. It wasn't as good as the original. Both the original and the second original. It's not a sequel to the original, but it's a version of the original.
I've been reading The Shining, and
highly suggest watching the movies. Not to Years Out There, but to Clover. It's amazing. The original one from like the 80s.
I walked into my parents watching The Shining,
And
like, hey, isn't that a book?
Now that we've talked about sequels, let's get into prequels. Prequels are good. Ooh, I do like some prequels. In my opinion, the movies with the most complicated prequels and sequels is probably going to be the Star Wars franchise and the Alien franchise. They both have crazy, like, sequels, prequels. They go back and forth like a ping pong table.
Time. The Star Wars kind of fell off, and I'd say the first movie of Alien was kind of boring.
It's not about the Alien, it's about the franchise. I'm not saying that they're good, I'm just saying that they ping pong back and forth.
Yeah, I'm just...
The new Alien was actually pretty good.
What was it called? Alien Romulus?
Yeah, something like that. Like, it's kind of crazy how complicated they are. What's a good prequel you think is good?
I can't really think of one right now. Actually, the Harry Potter one was good, I think.
Yeah, I do like prequels.
I haven't watched the Harry Potter one in so long, but when I did, I remembered I'd like it. I was like, hey, that's good.
Yeah.
Like, Harry Potter has such a long series, but has managed to keep it together.
Anyways, what do you think about movies? Put your answers in the comments. Anyways, see y'all later on the next episode. Have a happy holidays. And see ya.
Bye. Have a happy holidays.
Oh, wait. I almost forgot. Cheese!
Also, I'm Clover from Nerd is the Word. Make sure to watch it. Bye.